Well, the second half of the OHL season officially underway for both the Barrie Colts and the North Bay Battalion. And what's wild is that this is just the second meeting this season between the two Central Division rivals. You have to go back to the home opener for the Barrie Colts back on September 28th, the last time these two teams met in this regular season. And of course, the first meeting since the big trade, which saw Shamar Moses sent to North Bay for Dallin Wakely, who returned in the other way. So a lot of storylines coming into this one, so let's dive right into it. Starting goaltenders tonight, Ben Horevic for the Barrie Colts up against Mike McIvor. So a great goaltending duel here tonight. And also for the North Bay Battalion, the first OHL game for Ryder Cali. Remember that he was signed after being acquired from the Sioux Greyhounds in the preseason. So Ryder Cali, you could tell he was a little nervous during the warm-up. He did get his rookie lap, which was good to see, but the Milton Menace leading scorer looked pretty good out there, filling in quite nicely for this North Bay Battalion team. So some good signs there for this battalion future. Now, in the first period, the Barrie Colts, they would score with a goal from Parker Vaughn. Now, what happened was on this, Tristan Bertucci decides to take the shot from the point. McIvor made the first save, but Parker Vaughn, right place, right time, making it a 1-0 score. And after that, though, Bertucci wasn't done. A great setup to Bo Jelsma in front, but what an incredible save. Mike McIvor comes sliding across to keep it out where it remained 1-0 for the Barrie Colts. Now after that, it was another great save by McIvor, but it then resulted in Liram Amidovsky getting a breakaway opportunity in the first period. But I have to give credit to Grayson Tiller. He was relentless, not allowing Amidovsky to get that clean shot away, and remained 1-0 as Horevic was able to make the pad save on that one. Now the Battalion, they would score late in the first period to tie it up at 1. It was a great pass from Nolan Laird right across to Nick Wellenreiter. Wellenreiter was outstanding in this hockey game for the North Bay Battalion, but Laird, beautiful pass across as it was a tie game at 1 going into the second period. Now shots in that first period favoring North Bay 17-9 with the game tied at 1. Now, in the second period, McIvor came out of his net to play the puck. It went off the end boards and out in front, and McIvor could not react in time, as it was a gift for Michael Durbridge to give it a 2-1 hockey game for the Barrie Colts. And then after that, Durbridge, one hand on his stick in the high slot, able to nudge it forward to Bo Jelsma, quick pass across, and he found Brad Gardner, and it was a tic-tac goal for the Barrie Colts, making it 3-1. So very fast start in that second period for the Barrie Colts. Now North Bay would get a 5-on-3 situation midway through the second period, and former Barrie Colt Shamar Moses with a one-timer blast from the point, making it 3-2. And boy, oh boy, did Moses look comfortable on the point on the power play, something we never really saw when he was with the Barrie Colts. So it's great to see Moses being used in various ways, and of course, he's now over a point per game since arriving with the North Bay Battalion. So Moses scoring on his former team. But after that, the Barrie Colts, they would get a 5-on-3 themselves. Mike McIvor, again, a sensational save, but then Tristan Bertucci ready to pot home the loose puck in the high slot, making it 4-2. And before the second period ended, the Colts would extend their lead to make it 5-2. Zach Weigel behind the net finds Carter Lowe alone in front in the high slot, and would make it a 5-2 score after 2 periods of play. After those 2 periods, North Bay continued to outshoot the Barrie Colts 24-21. Now, Mike McIvor was pulled going into the third period. No faults of McIvor. He kept North Bay in this hockey game. He allowed 5 goals on 21 shots, but man, oh man, he made some amazing saves for the North Bay Battalion. Might be goaltend saves of the week material for the Ontario Hockey League, as they look for something to post on their socials. Mike McIvor, great, but as a result of the score, he was pulled, and in came Charlie Larocque. Now, he wasn't tested too much in that third period. The only real big moment in the third was an interesting situation. North Bay was on the power play, and there was a high stick that hit Ben Horevic, and I wasn't sure if it was Procession who hit him or Tiller, but there was a delayed penalty, and as a result, Owen Van Steensel did the wraparound, and the official said no goal. So my thought was North Bay was getting a penalty, but instead it was Grayson Tiller for the slash. But they would review it, and after about, I think it was about a 3-minute review, they determined that the puck in fact crossed the goal line, so it was a good goal. However, Marty Williamson and the Barrie Colts would challenge for goaltender interference because remember, Ethan Procession's stick looked like it hit the chin of Ben Horebic. So another 6-minute review in total. And we found out that no, it's not a good goal. So Grayson Tiller still had to go to the penalty box. The OHL has got to figure out the review lengths because sometimes these reviews are getting a little too long. I know we want the right call. We want to get things right. There's got to be a time limit of some sorts to really limit this time because this game, it was done after that. The wind was taken out of the sails of the North Bay Battalion. They really didn't seem interested the rest of the way. There was a couple penalties late. They had some shots, but Ben Horebic able to make the saves when called upon. So it's a 5-2 final. North Bay outshot the Barrie Colts 41-28. Your 3 stars tonight: Carter Lowe of the Barrie Colts, a goal and an assist. Brad Gardner, a goal and an assist. He was your 2nd star. And then Ben Horebic, your 1st star, making 39 saves. So 5-2 final for the Barrie Colts here tonight. These two teams do meet again tomorrow up in North Bay. So we'll see what happens as these two teams meet again. And with the Barrie Colts winning tonight and Niagara losing, the Colts and Ice Dogs are now tied for 1st place in the Central. And North Bay's losing streak has now reached 4 games. So that's how this one ended. I know it's a longer review than what we usually have, but there's a lot to unpack here between the Colts and the Battalion. Let me know in the comments section down below your thoughts on tonight's game. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you again soon.